Bit of a shit show today,
excited
Hudson
for this.
reckons.
Yeah, not a good start for the boys.
What do you mean? I don't know. I reckon it's all right.
Well, everything's changed.
Yeah, but
I
that's
don't like
all right.
change.
Press
Yes.
start. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, we're doing it. So, yeah, Border Barrel's back for another...
Deadlines.
Yeah, another bloody podcast. And Hudo's done a few renos. Oh, well, not renos, I don't know. Modifications.
Yeah, I was going to say, Renos are meant to improve.
Yeah, well, it looks like I've got shorter, but the table has actually got a bit higher. It's put it on a wheel so I can actually move it around so you don't have to stop your
We're
whole
not
life.
confined to one area.
Yeah, exactly.
Although we are recording in the same spot.
Yeah, well, we don't know if it's the same spot because we didn't mark it. But anyway, no one cares. And,
People watching, please tell us, is this the same spot?
Yeah, exactly.
Send us notes.
And to quote Hudson from earlier, this podcast, we are doing a showcase on someone we've already done. But this one is powered by love.
Yeah, powered by friendship.
Love and friendship.
Because I didn't do any notes.
That's all right.
Life got away from me.
That's all right. We've been busy.
That's all right. Well, we
Not doing a podcast, but we've been busy.
we can read the can and say what we reckon, and that's pretty much what we do
then put a
anyway.
score.
So yeah, that'll be fine.
Well,
Sounds
the
good
beers
to
are
me.
pretty good, so there might be a lot of time going,
Yes, this is good. So what have you got? What do you know, mate? What have you got? This is your one. This is your
E
turn.
equals MC squared.
Yes.
Don't ask me to explain it, but I know
It's
that's
all
a
relative. Yeah.
thing. No, but I have Cypher.
Yeah.
We're really
nice.
enjoying the Canberra.
Yeah.
We're enjoying the ACT.
Well, they're doing
at
my
the moment.
Cypher shirt.
They're doing good stuff.
They're all the energy rebates we're jealous of in New South Wales, so we thought we'll take your beer then.
Yeah, exactly. What energy rebates? What's
I don't
going
know.
on?
I think you get a better discount on like electric cars in ACT.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
discount,
yeah,
what's
yeah.
the word?
And fireworks.
Yeah, I know what
Yeah.
you're saying. Yeah.
There's fireworks.
And marijuana.
Marijuana.
Maybe
But you're
pornography, I'm
not
not
allowed.
sure
You're
about
not
that
allowed to
last
smoke marijuana, but you can grow it. Is that the law?
Just as a hobby.
I think you
Yeah.
can grow. You can grow a couple of plants for personal use, but you can't. It's not as if you can walk around smoking it. I think.
Can you smoke it at home though?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But you can't sell it for profit. So.
No, it's like the alcohol law.
Yeah.
Like you can't drink in the street and you can't smoke in the street.
Yeah. I don't know. Fair enough. I guess. Yeah. What if you do whatever you do in your own home, as long as it doesn't affect anyone else, it's all good. Oh, Hudson.
Jesus.
Oh, okay. Maybe not
I
everything.
think Simo's trying to say that he does some crazy stuff at
Yeah.
home.
I do some crazy shit at home. Really crazy shit. All right. Well, what do you reckon?
Okay.
Crack one.
Okay. Now that you've got the timer down here, is that
No,
anything?
it's just there.
It's just there.
It's just something to play with because we're using my laptop for recording now.
Yeah.
So I can't Google things when I lose interest. So
I
I
wonder
have to
what looked different about
stare
you.
at numbers.
Yeah, and I have
You're
to,
like an action figure that lost its accessory.
and it's
Accessory.
Yeah, I didn't mean to say that.
and a bit of a segue. I have
what we do
to
at home.
I have to give a bit of a shout out today. Miko Rance from Sunday Road.
Yeah.
We've got it here.
Oh,
So you may remember this beer, this excellent beer from an earlier episode many moons ago.
One of the very first ones we did.
Yes, it has finally killed my laptop. So we're using Hudo's laptop while I get a new one. But this was the one that I
guess that's what
started
happens when you
off.
keep force feeding the laptop beer.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think that the laptop was just
Oh,
it just
I
wanted
fall, I
more and
fall.
more and more.
Simo's like a kid that's like a little girl that's got like a little doll. She's like feeding the bottle and then have some for herself. Now you have
Yeah,
some.
you have some. Yeah, so it had some.
Oh, that's a lot of beer. Would you like some rice?
Yeah, so it's pretty cooked. But that's how good Sunday Road beer is. It bloody gets like drank by, imagine what
MacBooks.
AI is going to do with Sunday Road beer.
Yeah, your MacBook, like if you could update it to modern technology,
Yeah.
which you couldn't because it's 47 years old or whatever
Yeah,
it is.
it is. It is pretty old too.
If you could put AI on it, it'd be the most cooked AI.
Oh, yeah, wouldn't
It'd
it?
just be drunk.
It'd just say, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. Give me beer.
Yeah.
Right, anyway.
It'll be like the Magic 8 Ball.
Yeah, ask me later.
Headache, ask later.
Deserted.
Sick.
A Sunday sour. Not Sunday with a Y, Sunday with an E.
Starting with this.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
That's good.
Sunday sour ale conditioned with strawberry and guava. Contains lactose.
Cool.
Okay.
That's awesome. Looks sick. That's,
5%.
Yeah.
1.7 standard drinks.
Yep.
I'll have to get some prices in a sec.
5 out of 5 can art.
Because
Because
the other can art we had from Cypher last time. Oh, we just did core, didn't we?
We did 4 core, 1 fancy.
Yeah. Was the fancy one cool can art? I'm trying to remember.
Number 5 all time.
Oh, there, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
And it's also a sour. That's a smoothie sour.
Oh,
This
watch
is a
out.
Sunday sour.
Could be happening again. Oh, that's a lovely colour, isn't it?
Thank you.
That's a lovely colour. Have you got a texture?
Yeah.
Thank
Kind of
you.
smells a bit like Sharpie. In a good way.
Yeah, oh,
Maybe
mate.
just open a Sharpie.
Maybe that's what it was.
Sharpie sour. I'd drink that. It does a little bit. It's funny when you say, like, I didn't have that until you told me, and then I'm like, I have no doubts this smells like
Yeah.
Sharpie.
Did you read?
Let me go on the
It's
emails so I can tell you how much it costs.
oh, that's full guava. Don't you reckon?
That's so good.
Oh, I thought you were going to be mad.
There's
don't
also
like-
no
you don't
alcohol
love
in
guava, do you?
Hey?
I really like
You
guava.
don't. You're not a huge fan of guava in beer.
Oh no, I don't. I don't mind guava. I'm less of a fan of the stone fruits, like the peach and that sort of thing. However, over at Goodshed recently, they've got a series. I'm doing lots of shout outs here, but they've got a series of range beers over there, and there was this peach buddy something that was 10% and absolutely delicious. Had a few schooners of it. I'm sort of getting around it, so it's good.
I will also throw him a shout out. One of the best Thirsty Devil beers you can get, I think, is their, or personally I feel, and I think they do sell a fair bit of it, is their Peach Hazy Nipa. It's a mid-strength ABV,
Yeah.
which is quite interesting for that style. But you can knock back a fair few, but it's got a really nice flavour profile to it. So,
Yeah, and that-
yeah, it's sort of interesting. Like, you don't see a Nipa be like in that mid-strength range much.
Yeah,
but,
and speaking of, or not speaking of sours, I'm going to change over and talk about sours again. Thirsty Devil did a lemon meringue souring around Christmas time, around summer. That was quite tasty.
It's just in
as
time
well.
for our Christmas party. It was pretty.
Yeah,
pretty
it was
perfect,
good
wasn't
because it was. You could smash a heap of them, not get in too much trouble.
Right.
What do
Okay,
you got?
so this one I bought from Beer Barrel,
Yep.
which I believe is in Sydney. $9.80.
Oh, that seems
that's pretty good.
Yeah, I reckon getting any beer for under $10 is cheap these days.
There's
isn't it?
so Beer Barrel do $15 flat shipping as well. So I don't know if you want to factor in the $5 because I bought all 3 from them.
Oh, we're interesting with this. Sometimes we do count the shipping. Other times we like how much.
I don't think we've ever counted the shipping in the beer. I think we've just talked about the shipping, haven't we?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Like
I don't
someone's
think we
yelling,
include-
going, "Yes, you do." Or, "No,
You
don't."
idiots.
Fucking morons.
But that's why these pods are best because we don't remember the last pod. As soon as we click stop record,
That's it.
It's like Severance. That's a show. It's been a while. I've
No.
forgotten.
That's
Seven.
That's
I
a
don't know.
guava breakfast juice right there.
I
Yeah,
haven't had any.
and I haven't had anything to eat or drink today, so it is breakfast juice for me. So good
Oh
stuff.
yeah, that's so good.
It's absolutely delicious, and it's
You'd
not.
skull that.
Yeah, easily.
Sorry, was there a blurb related
Yeah, I read
fun
it.
to be had?
Sunday sour ale conditioned with strawberry and guava.
Okay. Well,
Contains lactose.
there's no hidden ones
no
around the top of the can that we bloody missed.
the capital.
Yeah, that was funny. I never noticed
Nah,
that.
no
And I've had a
extra
lot of their
words.
beers.
There's no imprint on the bottom.
Yeah, all right.
That's right. So it just basically it's the description of the beer which helps with the as advertised.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sorry
Yeah.
to the author, but the artist, but it does say art by Patrick Duthie.
Oh, it could be Doothy. Yeah, not sure. But on your Doothy.
Yeah, I only know that surname from the St Kilda schoolgirl, Kim Duthie.
Okay,
So it's Duthie.
I
There you
think
go.
so. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wonder
it's
if they're
cool.
related. Haven't seen the surname before.
Yeah. No, we can ask Ricky Nixon if we want to call him up.
He's pretty available.
He's
Based
insane.
on social media, he puts more bloody tweets up than Trump.
Now,
Hashtag toot toot.
I've got a very important
Chugga,
question
chugga.
for you, Hudson.
Yeah.
Are these new texters?
Nah.
Oh, mate, they're writing.
They're newer than the old ones, but they're not new. We've had them a while.
These are fantastic. Well done.
It's been a while
Almost as
since
good as
we've been
beer.
here.
Shout out to Anko. Well done. Not sponsored.
Simo's on the sponsor wagon. He's just like, that's why we haven't been doing many pods because no one's sending us anything.
Nah, exactly. No, it's
This is
right.
just Kmart brand.
Yeah, I know.
Shout out.
Yeah, shout
Good on
out
'em.
Anko. Bloody, have you seen what else they do? Air fryers as well. So perhaps,
I wonder if the
One
rumours are
turned
true
up.
that Kmart's are reverting back to registers at the front door.
oh, jeez.
That's always confused me
Yeah, I'm
Not-
not even sure.
because it's like it's so much trust, especially in a place that I feel like I don't know what the theft to not theft ratio is, but Kmart seems like a place that it might be high-ish.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, like
Imagine if Bunnings was in the middle of the store.
Yeah.
No one, like, they wouldn't make $1 because everyone would just leave with their stuff.
because I think the thing for me is you're like, okay, I've got my stuff. I want to get out. Oh, what do you mean I have to go back there? Like, in the middle. And then you have to show the people on the thing your receipt. And it's like, oh, listen.
That's the big thing. Like, what from a business perspective, you're having to spend wages on someone to sit at the front door and then put them in the uncomfortable position where people do crack the shit.
And it's always a young 16-year-old.
I'm fairly sure they always had someone at the front door, though.
But not in that position, I guess.
But in the position to go, excuse me, like, I want to see your receipt. And you'd have so many dickheads going, no, it shouldn't matter if you're registered. And then, as we know these days, people just bring bloody chisels in and stab people in retail stores. Because, like, no, I'm just going to steal this and you will do nothing about it.
Yeah.
Like, people are crazy. And
People
it's
are
really
crazy.
unreasonable. So
Anyway, but, you know, Cypher doesn't have their registers in the middle of their store. Well, they might. I don't know.
you go in and then you actually sort of go down a couple of stairs to the right.
Well, you kind of do at breweries, don't you? Because the register is probably at the bar, which isn't at the front.
Well, don't change that. Don't change that. I'm pretty happy with this setup. It's a
Maybe
different.
they need
it's a
a
different
separate
ballgame.
shop front.
Yeah.
I just realised
Where the Mater D sits.
Yes.
Mater.
since we did the Cypher Pod, I have been since then. So yeah, I can highly recommend it as a cool place to go. I may have done that on a previous podcast, but really awesome kids area, which is great for all of us that have, or people that have children and like going to breweries, because that can be a bit of a deal breaker.
Is it dog friendly?
I'd say it would be. There is
That's my kid.
street seating at the front, but it's definitely like a bigger indoor seating
You can
place.
sit on the street.
Yeah. Thanks. And is it? I'm trying to remember. You can get there on the tram. Is it a tram on the light rail?
It's a really strange looking sort of
bloody
liminal
Gungahlin
space
or wherever.
area, like Gungahlin, is it?
Gungahlin.
Yeah.
Is that?
And like this, the tram
North.
line just sort of disappears into nothingness from the view that you have at the front of Cypher. It's quite interesting.
Perhaps that's what happens.
It's a happening little area though.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh, yeah, Super North.
And I mean, with
Near
all this.
Cockington Green Gardens.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
well, I know what
there
that
on
is.
my year 5
Yeah, that's
bloody
sick.
excursion.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, to Cock Gardens.
A lot of these sorts of places like breweries and that sort of thing, I think it's a bit of a build it and they will come sort of situation. Like the brewery goes there and it's a destination, then all of a sudden a few little things go around it and then it turns into a pretty happening little joint. So there you go. Very good. This is fantastic. That's bloody, it's rated pretty highly as well.
Yes.
I gave it a 4.5 on Untapped.
Oh,
I gave it a 4.75.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh, that's
Well, I've
excellent.
given,
I feel like I've underscored
I've
it.
given
Yeah,
huge
4.
scores
Really
to
like
every smoothie sour, like that one, the Rainbow Country by One Drop.
Yeah.
We had another one that was pretty hectic.
We jamming?
Yeah, We Jammin'.
Yeah.
That's what this reminds me of.
Yeah, it does.
Kind of.
Except it doesn't have the flex of things in it. Is
No,
that the one?
Flex was this one,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right.
the fruited glitter.
Yeah, but yeah, excellent sour, well done. And that's one of those things that I reckon if you reversed, then you went back a couple of years, it'll be like, yeah, oh no, nice sours, they have their place, but I don't have any time for it. And now I'm like, I only exclusively could drink sour.
Thick ones, though. They got to be thick.
Yeah, but even some of the thinner ones, it's quite
Yeah,
all right. So Gator Juice, which I've gone on about heaps from Bride, is only like a 4% or something like that, which is absolutely outstanding.
Your opinion of that's different to mine. Not that it's bad. I just wasn't as big a fan of it.
Yeah, I think it's because I was on my
You were
honeymoon.
there.
I was on my honeymoon. And I'm like,
Yeah,
oh,
so
I
that's
remember.
why.
I remember this last time.
Yeah.
And then
Gator juice straight into a bloody
Hey,
honeymoon.
hey, all right, that's it, Rose. Keep it moving. Hey, all right. What do we got?
Blind faith.
Yeah, right.
So you can get info on it now, but this beer when it was released was like, we're not telling you what it is.
That's right.
That's
you got
a
to
cool
work it
concept.
out.
So
You've got to have
Are
blind
we going to
faith.
do that right now and then look
Yeah,
it
but
up?
I already know.
Okay, well, Simo and I.
It was on the receipt
nothing, but
because
we'll-
I bought it a bit later.
Yeah. So with the information
So
on there,
there's
does it just say the
No
ABV?
info. Yep. So it's
Yeah, all the
blind
legal
faith,
stuff that it has to say.
440 mil, 8%
Okay.
ABV,
Yeah, cool.
and where it was made in Gungahlin.
Yeah,
Art
nice.
by Patrick Duthie.
Yeah.
2.8 standard drink, so
This-
it's a big jump.
Okay. Oh yes.
The
big
problematic
jump.
part here is the lack of blur, but also the lack of description that we can really rate it on.
Oh yeah, but
Probably
that's
the first time we've
yeah.
had an issue with as advertised.
But I suppose that's. I don't
Well, I
know that
think
they were thinking about it when they
We
brewed
can rate that part retrospectively.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that fair?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. It's fair because
This
they
is like
make
a
good
hazy
beers.
IPA.
We'll afford them that. Yeah, it looks good.
It's actually petrol.
Oh,
Smells
it
incredible.
smells really good, and this is might seem odd to say.
Who wants more?
It smells thick. You know, like
Yeah.
you know when you can smell something, you're like, this is gonna be thick. Yeah, this smells
I
really
assume
good.
You drove.
Yeah.
What do you think, Gratz?
I need a few sips because there's a little bit of that lingering Sunday sour, sort of on the palate a little bit, but
See, I reckon this is a bit stone fruity, a little bit bitter, but it is pretty thick. It's good.
This one
might not
costs.
be.
Don't look, Simon, because
Oh.
it says it.
I won't be able to read that. far anyway.
$13.20. So $13.20 for an
yeah.
8% big dog.
8% big dog. Oh, with a question mark.
there's a real like tang. Are you getting that
Yeah.
as well?
Yeah, I'm getting that tang.
It's almost a bit citrusy, but then a little more.
Maybe I should look this up.
I reckon
it
it's
like
like nectaron or something.
Yeah, but
I
it's a
reckon
bit
it's got in there.
tangerine
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah. I don't know, nectarine, tangerine.
Again, I'm hoping that's not just the influence from the sour ale that we had before it.
Nah,
but-
sours are pretty. Sours seem pretty honest. They seem to drop off pretty quick, but you know. Oh yeah, cool. I saw the.
This reminds me
that's
of one of the Ned series beers. One of the early ones.
Yes.
Don't look, Simon.
I can't say.
Don't look. Stop looking.
Oh, I'm not looking. Don't stop going to so much effort. I'll just look over here. I'll look at Grazzi.
I can't even read it.
I'll look at this beer. That's what I'll look at.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
like
there's
orange
oh,
peel
here you go.
zest. So
So this is what it says online somewhere. Beer barrel. There you go. Nice. Introducing Blind Faith. We're not telling you what it is, what's in it, or what to expect. Trust your taste buds and have blind faith in us. Have a crack at guessing what it is, or just kick back and enjoy the mystery.
Yeah, I honestly think that brewers should do this more often because I think a lot of beers are sold by like, oh yeah, by the description. Like, yeah, here's a beer that we made. Just drink it. And you could do a series, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Simo and I like in the bulb. Oh, we didn't say what style we think it is. It looked just like a hazy IPA. Really, that's what it looks like. And it's got the bitterness and it's got the extra sort of beefed up ABV. It's got that, yeah, as you said, like that stone fruity, but a bit of a citrus base as well. A bit of a
yeah.
orange peel, zesty sort of twang to it. Are we?
Is it going to be a DDH?
Are we on the path?
Yeah, it's hazy and it's an IPA, but there's more to it.
Okay.
Not a lot more, but it's...
Why don't you just tell us?
Oh, sorry.
No,
Is that
no,
what
do you
you were
think?
waiting
Do you
for?
think?
I thought he was having another sip to
Try and guess
No, I
it.
don't think I'm gonna
more,
get much more than
gather
that.
more data. It's a hazy double IPA,
Okay, yeah, cool.
according to Beer Barrel.
But you said you had more description than that, did you? Or
No.
No. Oh, I thought you had more.
No,
Okay.
no, as in that's what I read.
Are there any hops or anything that's been... Did they release anything afterwards to say this is what it was?
Yeah,
It's-
see, that'd be good if it's like, if you want to cheat, jump on here and have a look.
Yeah. Well, since it's been released for a while.
Oh,
now,
wow.
I guess.
One day ago, Cypher Brewing, Blind Faith 2.
Whoa.
Electric
Releasing-
Boogaloo.
Releasing 30th of May at the brewery and at Gab Sydney.
Yeah, cool.
I was trying every website that it could be on that has Blind Faith First Edition.
Sometimes there can be some sneaky ones on Untapped, I saw, but
No.
look at that rich colour.
Do you know what it tastes a little bit like, Simo?
Watch.
Like a hazy double version of like Amanda Mandarin.
Yeah, it is Yeah, it does. Oh, I can... Yeah, I reckon I'd agree with that. That's
Jesus,
cool as
second
well.
edition
You'll
looks
eat it.
rad.
Yeah. I like the Sharpie Blind Face second edition thing up there. That's
It
cool.
says here, oh, I wonder if that's official. So Beer Barrel saying it's a hazy double IPA. Cypher have said one day ago, Blind Faith 2, yeah, drops. Think you've nailed what Blind Faith 1 was. Style, hops, malt, yeast. Have a crack. Closest guess scores a 4-pack of Blind Faith 2 with your name on it.
Oh,
haven't
well, I guess we'll do it as a group.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Shall we work it out?
Yeah. Oh, Grazzi, you don't have much left.
No, I don't have much left. So what they wanted to know,
I reckon it's got...
Style.
malt and
I reckon
yeast.
style with hazy dipper sounds good to me.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's
Hops.
a bit dry at the same time.
I wonder if it's like use the Pilsner yeast, like a lager yeast rather than an ale yeast.
Use a lager
I
yeast,
doubt it.
use ale
Like cold
yeast.
IPA kind of vibes.
yeah, that's still not our strong suit.
No.
Like it's fresh. Like it's crisp.
Yeah, I reckon.
is, though, you're
I
correct.
reckon there's Citra, and I reckon there's Nectaron or something like that.
And which one gives the...
Nectaron's overpowering.
Which
of
one
nectarine,
gives the
though.
orange
Like I reckon,
peel?
like it's like
Yeah.
Is it Simcoe that gives like an orange zest peel?
Simcoe is it coconutty?
No, that's Sabro.
What about
Yes, it is.
Centennial?
No, it's Centennial's
Centennial's the grassy
grassy. Oh, this could take
Well,
longer.
the picture on Mountain Culture Centennial's like orange mandarin, whatever that is.
Can we phone a friend to like our friends at Mountain Monk?
Yeah, might have to. Well, how about
Simcoe looks
how about we
fruity.
make some notes and have a think about it? But we will put a submission forward, and we might put it on our Instagram to see what to show you what we reckon it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a good beer though. It's a good beer.
Yeah,
So as advertised, it's a bit tough. So what do we do there? Do we use Beer Barrel's hazy double IPA and that's it?
I think so. 'Cause that's what I thought it was.
Yeah. I'll mark it down slightly.
Yeah.
It still goes pretty high. Looking at this, it still goes pretty hard. Yeah,
Not bad.
not bad. Good size. I guess that's going to be.
This
the
might
same thing.
date the pot a little bit, but I think we should mention, as everyone knows, we created the podcasting sort of atmosphere around having some good beers with your mates at a pub or a brewery, and the sport might be on the telly. This might be the first time the sport we've had on the telly is happening
In
about a
town.
kilometre away.
Yeah.
We've got the VFL, the GWS Giants against the Port Melbourne Borough at Albury Sports Ground.
Yeah, that's cool, and it does look good. It looks like
There's a few people there, which is nice.
The TV, if it was working correctly, would
it
make
looks
it look
fine.
nicer.
It looks fine.
It's got like it's got an Instagram filter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It's
Haze.
Yeah.
Whatever, it's sepia.
yes, whatever it is.
But there's like a few boys getting around there that people might know in the footy world. Some old Dyson Apples
Essendon?
running around. Tom Hurd, Ned Cahill. The great James Hurd coaching.
Charlie Clark kicked a couple of goals, I noticed, who was at
Yep.
the Bulldogs and got delisted at the end of last season.
Dominic Bedendo plays for Port as
Hey.
well, I believe. And then
Nick-
GWS has got a few.
Nick Madden, who I played against a bunch of times, is now on their list as a ruckman, just destroyed
So
someone in a
Phoenix
tackle.
Gothard through the middle there. He's local.
Yeah, no,
Ollie
it's very
Hannaford played somewhere.
cool. He did, yep. He was on a list, I reckon. Or maybe...
GWS's, in
Yeah,
fact.
it's a good kick.
Is the AFL
Or did he
listed?
not get picked up? I can't remember. Or did he get drafted? He hasn't played yet, maybe.
Wow, he's even with this hazy filter, I can tell that guy is very much a redhead.
Same.
Yeah, as you get the next beer hider, we will
Sorry,
point
yeah.
out as well for anyone who's interested. Footy's been around for a long time, but yesterday, someone kicked the longest goal of all time.
Oh, holy shit! Was it
Oh.
official?
It has to
I
be.
sent that through. There
Did
is
you
no
watch it,
way
Simon?
I
that it's
did.
not official. He kicked it from his
The back
like
flank.
the back of his own, like the center square, the big fuck. It's actually a rectangle, I reckon, but it was his defensive. He was almost behind it.
Yeah.
When the big torp, and it only bounced like 4 times. It
Yeah.
wasn't like it
Yeah, it
dribbled for 50
Look,
meters.
it didn't
Like,
look that far.
It didn't.
So
Do you reckon it's on a small ground?
it could be on a smaller
on,
ground,
They call those postage stamp grounds.
on a 14
Yeah.
side ground.
But like it was a massive kick and a big goal, but I'm like, oh, it just didn't feel like it was in the air as long as it should have been.
Although
commentary
it did,
undersold it.
it disappeared for a while. Like
Yeah.
the camera was like moving and the ball wasn't there.
Yeah, it wasn't.
He was just
yeah,
kind
it
of
wasn't
hoping
in
it
frame.
reappeared.
It's going to
Yeah.
turn out to be one of those like YouTube trick videos. You know, when people do the whole throw
Yeah.
it from behind, and all of a sudden they've just like spliced it with the other footage where the ball goes in.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, it was still a pretty good kick. I don't want to be like, oh yeah, I've seen
Simo
bigger. I don't
underselling
know.
it.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, that's just my thoughts.
It's like comes out as 150 meters. Simo's like, oh, look, 30.
Sitting on his Caleb Daniel legs trying to have a bit of a go.
Yeah, well.
Oh, he was chasing Bo McCreary last
I
night in
did
the
watch
footy. It's like, like his feet were like moving
Yeah.
It was
real
like on
fast.
Jackass and someone stolen something from Wee Man. And he's just running after him.
It's tough. Yeah, you gotta get them moving if they're short.
It's tough out there for long torso, short leg fellas.
Yeah, it is.
All
Yeah.
right, last beer.
It's not much out there for us. What do you got? Oh,
Chaos Realm Volume 1 Pastry Stout. 10%.
oh
time of
yeah,
day? Is
It's
it?
still morning.
excellent.
Excellent. Excellent. This one's actually been aged for quite a long time by the looks. Not quite a long
You
time.
can give me a tad lesson.
And it'll probably age
Yeah.
me.
You guys go nuts.
Yeah, we'll age quite a long time with this. I'll pour it and then I'll read it.
That's yeah. It's who's the artwork by this time? Only
Patrick Duthie.
yeah.
Now,
put
rare-
it-
This one's very much in the style of Adventure Lord.
Yeah, that's
like,
cool. I like it.
Adventure Time
I
cartoon.
thought it was going to be a red IPA or something. having
Based
a
on
look
the
at,
art.
yeah, based on
haven't
the
had
art.
many yet, and it's the season too.
Well, mate, you need to get on it because they don't actually. In all seriousness, they are sort of hard to get.
Well, I'll tell you who does who
it-
brought out a red IPA around. I can't because I'm not logged
That
in
looked
Instagram.
amazing.
But just after Blind Faith, they released a red IPA. Cypher did.
Hawker's released one, the
Yeah.
autumn one that looked incredible. As
Yeah.
well.
Hawker's also released like some super limited like Death Stout.
Death Stout, yeah.
like
what
it
is
looks hectic.
Yeah, right. What a
Oh,
So there's still.
why's it got a head? Is it
Oh.
just pours pure liquor?
I don't know.
That was like you were there when we were at obviously you were there at Mountain Monk when we were talking to
Yes.
Phil from Bridge Road. We were talking about the
Colossus.
Colossus, and we we're like, so how do you get it to 40%? Because we've had Icebox where they
32. It's fortified. I think you're thinking 40 because it's fortified
I don't
ale.
we
It's
spoke
or
about-
38, I reckon. That's my.
I swore it was 32, but well,
Let's see.
I don't know. Yeah, 32. Why don't I?
Oh yeah, and why
Was
we
it
why
40
we-
bucks?
And why are we questioning his memory?
Zach's.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was silly of us.
so these aren't footy numbers, so I shouldn't have known.
Yeah,
what it
that's
was.
right. You shouldn't have.
But yeah, well, like, how did you get it to this percentage? And he goes, because we were like, Icebox, obviously, but you freeze it and remove the water to get it to a high percent. But he was like, to get it to the percent we wanted, we poured in ethanol.
Yeah,
And
there
I
you
was
go.
like, that seems unsafe.
yeah. Oh well.
But
it tastes-
ethanol,
it
I
was
think I
excellent.
just associate ethanol with petrol.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't put petrol in there. Well, it's they may have.
ethanol E10.
Yeah, they may have. It was good.
Went to the local BP and put in some ethanol.
I stand by
and-
the fact I enjoyed it. I'm glad we
Oh, it
got
was
one
good.
and all shared it.
We
Yeah.
said to Phil as
Yeah,
well,
that's
we were
right.
like, it was a good beer. I don't know, they just really wanted people to know about Chemist Warehouse. Turn up there. See?
Not sponsored.
Quite
Oh, that's delicious.
But we were saying like the thing with that Colossus, because we were with a lot of people that don't drink big beers, there's no preconception of what that could be.
Yeah.
So like people that don't drink craft beer, you go, hey, here's a hazy IPA, and they're like, oh, I know what an ale is, so I can I don't like fruity. Whereas this is like, hey, it's a fortified ale, it's 32%. What do you think it's going to be? And it's like, I just couldn't tell you. Whiskey?
Yeah. Well, it was.
And
It
for
was.
some people, for some reason, people love whiskey when they don't like craft beer.
Yeah.
I thought it goes hand in hand that you're willing to try alternative flavors and find the subtleties in the.
Simmer gets fighty on the Browns, as he's mentioned before.
Yeah, well, no, but I don't. That's not why he doesn't like whiskey. I think he doesn't like whiskey because he's not a huge fan of it.
When I was about 17, I drank a whole bottle of something, and then that was it.
Oh,
Was that when you got woken up the next day in the bathroom at the IGA?
Yes.
yeah, because there's a limit that you can drink.
exactly
That's
it
why,
is.
like, when I drink whiskey, I have sips because, like, over my lifetime, I'll have a bottle.
Yeah.
You had the
Yeah.
bottle at on one night.
Yeah.
Do you have it neat when you have whiskey?
Depends. If I'm at home and it's a cheap whiskey, no, I'll have it with either Sprite or Solo. That's my go-to.
I guess
But if it's an expensive whiskey, I'll have it neat. If I haven't had beers prior, if I've had beers prior, I'll have it with ice just to tone it down a bit.
Yeah, okay.
Or in New Zealand, the distillery there just poured like a splash of water in.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay.
It brought out a lot more flavour and it made it a lot more palatable. Like it's a great whiskey, but
Is that what they do? Because I'm like, oh, that seems weird.
but this like that's the thing. I was listening to Andrew Santino has a podcast where they drink whatever
Whiskey
rabbit
ginger.
foot. Yeah, is it rabbit foot whiskey or something? But he asked a master distiller like, what's the best way to drink whiskey? And the guy was like, well, however you want to drink it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Like,
Which
it's
I
not
agree.
like-
I've just found lately I've been telling people when I drink whiskey that I have it neat, and everyone's been acting really surprised, and I've been hoping it hasn't come across that I'm one of those pretentious. Oh well, I don't dilute.
I
it
don't
with
want to.
anything."
Yeah,
Which isn't true. I just, ever since I did a proper whiskey tasting in Edinburgh and was taught how to do it properly, I cannot have anything else in it.
Yeah.
I don't like mixing it with anything else. Sophie and I will sometimes have Jameson, ginger ale, and lime, which is incredible.
Oh yeah, but I don't like. You're a psycho if you're drinking Jameson neat.
No, I don't drink. No,
Like,
but that's the
that's-
thing.
It's
I-
crook.
I only
It's
buy
But
like.
well, it's not that
better-
it's crook. It's
better
just like
bottle.
those kind of mass-produced whiskies. It's like I don't know. Like it has its place, but it's like
It's like with beer.
I don't think you're drinking it to find varying flavors. Like someone's not pouring you a Jameson. It's like, I'm really looking forward to the subtleties of the flavors.
Is this peaty?
Yeah, no, Jameson would be
Yeah.
like, I don't want to say like CUB, but in
It
the
is.
whiskey world, it's like, oh, I can have. It's hard to like pick an actual beer, but let's say
Well, you're not-
if you think Bolter or Pirate Life South Coast Pale is a standard craft beer, right? That having Jameson, I guess, by comparison, is that. Whereas having,
I reckon it's going to be
bottle
Carlton
is
Draft.
more expensive.
I reckon it's going to
Yeah.
be Carlton Draft.
Well, like you're not going to the bar and saying, "Can I have a Corowa whiskey with Sprite?"
yeah, you
You're
just
going,
yeah.
"Can I have whatever your house whiskey is with Sprite?" Whereas if you're going up there for a nice whiskey, you're not going up for Jamo. You're going
Yeah.
up for the Corowa
Yeah, no, that's cool.
or the backwoods.
Something more rare, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, as far as
but
so
yeah, with ice.
so when you're like when you're saying you drink it neat, and everyone's surprised and they're like, and you're saying you're not a snob. One thing about it though is the thing that goes along with drinking whiskey neat is you have to drink it alone with just your own thoughts.
Yeah.
Isn't it funny?
I started doing that when I was reading at night on a Wednesday night.
Yeah, like you
Like-
can't, no lights on.
Yeah,
Read a book.
yeah.
You're not
isn't
allowed
that
to have lights on
Yeah.
or one singular light, no more than one, and it has to be slightly dull.
Yeah,
You
Well,
can't-
we had like a lamp sort of thing behind
Yeah.
like a couch in the corner. So I sit there like with a novel and then like with the whiskey and then like somehow not
righto.
look pretentious.
Yeah.
Righto Hemingway.
with your legs crossed like real tight,
Yeah.
real tight, like
And for
where does
some reason wearing
Yeah.
a tweed
yes,
blazer,
yes, with the leather
leather
yeah.
elbow patches.
Now this beer is absolutely.
What are you reading? Where's Waldo? Still can't find him. I think it's a whiskey.
This beer is absolutely
There he
fantastic,
is.
by the way. What do you reckon?
Yeah, it is really good.
First
Yeah.
sip, it was like Baker's Delight in a beer, and
No.
then the berries and the coconut have come out with each sip.
Yeah,
There are?
a lot of coconut. Yep, that's excellent.
Do you want the?
Did you read the little blurb?
No, I haven't. I shall.
Yeah, each sip is more and more coconutty,
Yep.
which I like in beer now, which I never used to. But
I call the
again,
big one-
thank you, Mountain Monk, for using Sabro in your cold IPA.
Oh, we'll
call
do
the big one
value
Beatty.
quickly.
Oh, you had one of those yesterday at Woolhouse, didn't you, son?
No, that
was me.
That was Hudo.
Was that you?
Yeah,
Oh, nice.
I was at work, mate.
I
Oh, yeah, that makes more sense.
Sarah had Teddy at a party, so I thought
Teddy at a
Arthur and I could go for a nice stroll. So we walked down to the Woolhouse
Great idea.
and had a cold IPA, $10 for a schooner because they did schooners at pot prices.
Now, also, can I tell
There
you,
was some good value there.
I enjoyed this very much because the marketing actually, our own marketing actually
Yeah,
got Hudson.
Simo's
'Cause-
marketing got me.
Yeah,
I
'cause-
saw on our feed. I was like, wow, that is cheap.
and he went down, so there you go.
This was $15.20, by the way,
Yeah,
for
well,
10%.
that's excellent.
It's like it's a one and doneer if you're having the whole thing.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I don't mind
Yeah.
that.
This is like a whiskey neat.
Speak for yourself.
I was just gonna when I mentioned Where's Wally before, I saw a TikTok of a guy like blind people when they do the Where's Wally audiobook. Have you seen that? No. And it's like reading it out, and it's like girl in a green top, guy in a wizard's hat, Wally, girl in a yellow hat. And he's like, there he is, there. I thought that was hilarious.
That's actually amazing.
People are so funny. Like the mockingbird. Is that a mockingbird? Is that a mockingbird? You say that one.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, yeah.
Have I?
I showed it to you.
Yes, you have.
That's
Well, you said- do you have anything pressing on this beer? Because I have a
Yep.
funny story that's completely unrelated.
All right, quickly. Welcome to the Chaos Realm, a series where we take on the infinite possibilities of flavour. Volume 1 has been fermented with cherries and conditioned on coconut.
Oh, cherries, yeah.
As long as they're not those fucking maraschino or whatever those shit cherries are.
What are the shit cherries?
The candy cherries,
Oh,
that
yeah,
they
yeah,
put
yeah.
in cocktails. Absolutely diabolically awful.
Well, I guess they would choose them. They would choose those cherries for that because they
Yeah.
weren't very good.
But like, shout out my sister. She loves them. And I'm like, you're a psycho. That's crazy person talk.
my sister. This could rate very highly in the Border Barrels bloody thing.
Yeah, I
we
think
don't
so
we don't
too.
have live scores, but that's
I've gone-
this is excellent.
If it was $3 cheaper and a nice quip or joke in the blurb, I reckon I would have gone or been close to fives all round.
yeah, I think it's what. Yeah, I probably need to change a few things.
Revise.
So,
Yeah, what do you got?
I know I've got another story after this, but anyway, I really like tasting
story,
beer
man.
like this. No. Because looking at these ones, I may not have they're all excellent, But if I looked at Cypher beers, I may not have purchased these exact ones.
That's a good point.
Like, because you tend to purchase what you think you like. I'm really bad at like, I want to try something new, because I don't.
Yeah, you're like, I want to try something new. Oh, a hazy IPA that's slightly lower percentage than I normally drink.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, but that's not new.
Yeah, so I really like this, because if I saw, I'd probably have the pastry stout anyway. But like, if it was like, what do you like in a pastry stout? Cherry is not one of the things in there. However, excellent, absolutely excellent in here. So yeah, I really like that sort of stuff. And also, someone at work was like, "Hey, try this." Like, okay, cool, I'll just try it. And it was a little snack that I never would have actually chosen. It was quite good. So I recommend that sometimes when you go to some of these places, these guys know beer. Just say, look, what do you reckon? Just give us one that you like, and just see how you go. Because I think if you keep choosing the same things that you think you like, you don't really extend your palate, I suppose. Yeah. But I love drinking beers like this, because I would never choose that one, but it's good.
Before you do your good story.
No, it's all right.
T-shirts are available, $30 for the Anno 2, ANNO. I don't know what this is. I need to find out.
Is it an anniversary? Second anniversary?
Oh, yeah, maybe. That makes sense. Oh, yeah. Anno 2 merch for our second anniversary.
There you go.
Good.
Oh, yeah, sorry to say that there, but...
It's an AS colour tee for $30. Yeah. I don't know people out there that know about AS colour, but I don't think you can get a plain one for $30, let alone one with a brewery on
and
it.
I've got a couple of AS colour shirts that
top
I've had
notch.
for 5-6 years, and they look exactly the same as when I bought them.
So for their second anniversary, they've done Anno 2 dark beer at 9%.
Yeah, nice.
Anno 2 sour at 6.7%. And an Anno 2 haze at 10%.
What's dark beer at 9%? It was just a dark ale.
It just says dark.
Is it? It's not a stout.
Baltic style porter.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Conditioned on roasted hazelnuts and double barrel aged maple syrup from Wild Mother, Tasmania.
Yeah, that's good.
The sour is Sunday sour fermented with mango and passion fruit, conditioned on roasted manuka honey, macadamia nuts.
That's awesome.
And then the haze is a triple dry hopped IPA brewed with a selection of our favourite hops and hop products from the last year of brewing.
It's so funny because you look at those, it's like, oh, so you've gone backwards in profit. Like, that'd be really expensive, but that's why they only do it for their birthday, but they look really good.
Also
excellent.
available on the site is a Once Upon a Bine, a Victoria fresh hop IPA.
Once Upon a Bine.
A Madness hazy IPA with euphorics. And then a Method West Coast IPA with euphorics. So they've got Method and Madness. Method over Madness?
What was the method to the madness?
Method to the
Madness.
Yeah, awesome.
Method
Cool.
Man.
Method Man. No, I do need to go over there, because I do like their beers. But yeah, I'd probably need to spend a week in Canberra and just get on it.
Yeah, buddy, do it.
Now, unrelated story.
Here we go. Are you bringing us home with this? Better be good.
Maybe. So, for a number of years,
How many?
it's probably about 5 or 6. So this has been going on for a while.
Years.
There's a lovely lady named Beverly who I believe lives up in Cairns. Now, Beverly must have a very similar phone number to me, because I get doctor's appointments, specs. So this one
couldn't happen to anyone else.
This one's spec savers. I haven't got the mammogram, and I actually called up a couple of times and said, "Hey, look, I keep getting messages for Beverly," and they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." I said, "No. I'm like, are you able to email her or something? Because I don't want her to miss her appointment, because I kind of feel like this is pretty important."
She doesn't
But
have
yeah,
email, does she?
I just got another one. Hi Beverly, confirming your eye test appointment at Specsavers, Cairns, Smithfield, on the 27th of May. So Beverly, if you're listening, don't be late, right? So that's what it is. But I'll give him a call and just say, hey, yeah, can you get this sorted? Because the poor bugger has probably missed all these appointments. So we must have a very similar number. That's all I've got.
Who else but Simon?
Oh, yeah, it's funny.
1-1.
It's
2-1.
funny, isn't it?
Are we
She's actually the cleaning lady from Family Guy.
No.
Are we able to get scores if you don't have your? No.
No, I didn't set up. I did no prep.
Nah, fair
I
enough.
didn't set up the Google Doc.
Well, I can
That's
tell
okay.
you right now, our favourite beer was the stout.
Yeah, it was.
I reckon we've probably got 3 beers that'll be on the wall next pod that we do in 6 months time, the way we're going.
Yeah, but that's okay.
We've got another very special one coming soon, though.
Yeah,
Well,
absolutely.
what,
A couple of special ones coming soon.
It's got to look. Let me have a quick squeeze at the schedule of podcasts. So we do have, the at Mountain Monk Pod will have already been released. It's not released as of recording today, but it will be released. So you'll have listened to that hopefully before today, before this pod. Then there's this pod, and then we've got the big special of the release of the Rule 47. We'll do a big pod there.
Yeah, that'll be coming. That'll be coming up.
Country.
We're going to try and find some more high country beers. I've, as of recording, found 3, so we need some more. Need to acquire some Black Dog, some Last Street, some. Who was the other one? King River.
well,
No,
it's
we got Crank Handle. Yes.
And I'll tell you what, if you struggle with Last Street, I'm gonna go out there because if you haven't had any of those stouts, like fire.
Well, their
out.
website sold out of beer,
okay,
which is
alright.
a bummer. So
Well,
hopefully
we'll
they
have
got
to-
something in
They had a
person.
lager, and was there a?
There's a
wasn't an
pale.
IPA,
Oh,
was
if
a
the
pale?
Black Forest Gatto Stouts available in cans,
Oh, the
then
Mick
I'll
Gatto
never,
stout.
I will never drink another
Oh,
liquid
it's-
again.
It's so good.
Really?
Yeah.
But again, silly me, Black Forest,
But
that's got
maraschino
cherry in
cherries,
it. That
yeah.
mate, yeah, there you go.
Anyway, it's Zach's turn next to provide beers.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Have you bought beers?
No, I haven't.
No. There you go.
Okay.
I've had some breweries pop up on
Okay.
Insta that I could recommend.
There's a couple of new ones. I'm torn
Well, the
between.
one you were going to, they keep popping up. Bowden.
Oh,
They're
okay.
they're doing the sponsors on
right.
Insta.
Okay.
And they got the Whale Brigade or whatever the beer's called.
there was the porpoise
Parade
which
or
is very
something.
nice. I had one of them.
Yeah,
when I was
we'll see
there.
if you can track some of those
Their
down.
only, when I say issue, their only problem was I still think the girl gave me bad advice. I said, hey, do you have any takeaway beers that aren't cold? And she said, no, well, that's illegal to sell them to you like that. And I said, I don't know if that is a law.
No, but I mean, did you mean like, oh, it's illegal not to give them to
Yeah,
you?
like-
No, it's funny because when you said that, I went back and thought about
about
it. And nah, she was like very much like telling me in a very much like, I hate to break this news to you.
Yeah,
That's
like
all.
the brewers, like she's been there for a week and the brewers are like, here's a fucking hilarious joke.
Yeah.
And she just bought it and she's like, yeah, no.
Yeah.
And like the
Left-handed hockey stick sort of
yeah,
stuff.
the owner's like, why you just never sell takeaways? And she's like, yeah, because they're not cold. It's like it's illegal.
It's illegal. They can't have
It's
them.
funny because you know when you see because this is actually pretty funny. So I went to Hastings, went to Smart Brothers Brewing earlier in the year.
Yep.
And we were like, I think this is the right street to go down. It's just a bit funny even with the Google map. And I knew we were on the right track because I saw 2 blokes walking past, both with like the clip 4-packs like in their middle fingers carrying them while they're also drinking one. And I'm like, okay, well, I know we're on the right track. So a place like that, it was like, oh, you're in this random area. You probably walk 2 Ks to the brewery. You got to have some travelers to walk home with. Where like Bowden is in this really like rich sort of like area in Adelaide with a whole bunch of other cafes and all these like specialty shops and kids playgrounds and stuff. It isn't a place you buy a cold takeaway to take home and walk with you. Like you are literally buying something to take home and put in your house.
Yeah, well,
that's why it was sort of, I guess, a bit stranger.
Yeah, so that was so if you think about Bridge Road and all that sort of stuff, like they've just got them like you trip over takeaways that are not
as you walk
cold.
in.
And it's the same at the Brunswick venue. They're just there. Like if you want a beer, you can have it cold. You can have it like this. They're everywhere. They just need to sell more beer. But yeah, it is funny that a lot of places like, oh, we only have them cold and that sort of thing. Because yeah, you're not necessarily going to drink it right there and then. You might drink it later. You might put it in the cupboard because
Might drive like a distance.
Because yeah, exactly. And as well, like if you put them all in the fridge, like they're gonna get gut. Like,
Yeah.
you know, I feel
But
like
also brewers themselves know that if you take it from chilled to warm to chilled again, it might not be the
might not be
exact
exactly the
intention,
same.
what it should taste
Anyway, but yeah, bloody come on, just have a few you know, room temperature ones that we can buy.
How come AFL goalposts are bigger than country footy posts? Like I thought they would just be a standard size.
Nah, like because they used to all be short. So all these country footy grounds have just had short goalposts forever.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But like surely they haven't had those since the 70s. Like surely they updated them. Why don't they make
They have
them tall?
North Albury only in the last few years did. They had the big fat thick ones, and one was bent backwards while I played there.
They put them backwards.
No, it was like bent back a little bit like the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
I'm like, it's a circle. How's it backwards?
And what are they
It's actually thinner at the bottom.
what are they made out of?
Aluminium. Oh, yeah, aluminium
Well,
or something.
well, it's okay. Like metal would be acceptable. That's fine. They're not wooden or anything.
But, yeah,
Because
well,
I
Toe
suppose
There's
Watson
some
was
wooden
on the
ones.
list.
There'd be some grams of wooden gold.
yeah,
For sure.
I suppose when you think about it, it's kind of like, oh, why don't they just update them? It's like, right, you go to a supplier. I want a long post this thick. How much? They're like,
and then the
like
installation.
heaps. I can't just whip one of those up. That's odd. Why do you
No,
want
they
that?
definitely could.
You reckon? I suppose so. They can bloody 3D
Like steel-
print houses these
Well,
days.
steel suppliers surely. I don't know. It
Yeah.
depends what it's made of.
And I mean,
but,
there's no flies on steel supplies. So, steel supplies. No flies on steel supplies.
Probably
Isn't that a
press
thing?
Stop now.
Yeah, I don't have free-to-air TV.
Well, neither do I. That's an old one.
Yeah, I only watch KO, and they don't even do ads anymore. They
Yeah,
just
sorry.
do the like, we'll be back later.
With a slow motion cricket ball hitting the
Yeah,
stumps.
it does my fucking
My daughter
head in.
Spencer loves every time she sees it. She looks at me and goes, like just for some
The pro-
reason the stump shattering into pieces. She
So
absolutely.
teach it to you, how's that?
The issue I have is that I was real mad because at one point KO had, like, if you watch ESPN, they had like 3 ads. That's
Yeah.
all they play, like no local ads. It was like Sports Center and blah blah blah. And I got so sick of them. And now they're not doing ads and they're doing this, and I'm like an alternative. And now I'm like, get this shit away from me.
Oh, God. Well, yeah, I guess thank you to Cypher for making some beers, and thank you to Hudo for purchasing the beers, and thank you for us for being here, I guess.
Get
Well
there on
done.
a Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah. Still morning, which is a problem.
No, yeah, well, I guess.
Tie one on now.
Yeah, I know that's it. It's pretty hard not to, but yeah, it's probably around that time. But yeah, no, awesome pod. Fueled on friendship. Well done. Thanks, Hud.
I told you, friendship,
Yeah, excellent.
powerful fuel, better than ethanol.
Well, this is your laptop, so you better press
Oh
it.
yeah. No, you're allowed to press it.
Oh, I probably don't.
What
know
do I
I'm
press?
pressing. I don't know. Is it record? Or?